Welcome to Toffee TV. It is my three talking points from Brentford 1, Everton 1 today. The Blues so close to getting the first win of the season. Didn't happen. And we had to take a point, which beforehand you'd have probably said is a good point to take. Definitely, it's a tough place to go there. But when you're in the last 10 minutes and you're winning away from home, you're really hoping you can see it out. We couldn't. And that's the way it is. First thing I want to talk about is Amadou Onana. I thought he made his, full debut today, Premier League debut. And I thought he did really well. To be honest, I thought he showed some good signs that he can be a really good player for us. He's big and strong and competitive. Kept the ball moving today. He's obviously, got to get up to speed, but I thought he used the ball better today and he was a little bit quicker in possession. He had been caught in the previous two Premier League games on the ball. I think that game of Fleetwood the other night where they kicked him up and down the pitch probably done him the world of good of, this is how fast it is in this country. And he didn't really get caught on the ball today. He got it, knocked it off and got it and popped it about and was competitive, like you say. I want to see a little bit more from him driving forward, but he did play one brilliant ball into Demarai Gray and he really should have gone on and killed the game off for us. And obviously we lived to regret that, didn't we? Because we didn't win the game. There you go. But now I thought it was a good performance from him. Very, very encouraging Premier League debut, full debut for Amadou, and hopefully he can go from strength to strength now. And if Everton can get the makeup of that midfield right, he could be a big player in, especially if Garner comes in as well and you've got Garner, Iwobi and him in there. You've got a lot of energy in that midfield then, and I think that can compete with a lot of teams. So I was delighted with his performance today. I was a bit disappointed he went off, to be honest, but obviously the manager and the coaching staff have either seen that he's tiring or, just didn't want him to risk anything. So, thought he'd done well. Thought he did well today. Second thing I want to talk about is the formation. Now, we're playing three at the back, three centre-backs. And particularly in the first half, we got caught out 2 or 3 times with a long, straight ball. And I think what's got to happen is because Patterson, we're asking him to play high up and thought he had another good game today, bar a couple of moments. We're asking him to play high up, which means there is a big gap in behind him. So one of our centre-backs has got to come out of position to kind of mop that up. And I think sometimes we're caught still a little bit being in a line on the edge of the box, and one of them does have to come out and police either side, really. But if we are going to play that, because obviously right now we're playing a 3-4-3, a loose 3-4-3, really. I think we would be better playing, if we're going to keep the 3 centre-backs in, it looks like he will do, although we've lost Mason Holgate now as well, so it'll be interesting to see what he does at Leeds, whether he just puts Michael Keane in, or whether Seamus comes in as the right centre-back, or whether we go to a flat back 4. But if he does keep the 3 centre-backs in, I do see a time where we do have to move to 3 in midfield and play it like a 3-5-2. So you'd have your 3 midfielders and then have, whether it's Demarai Gray or whether it's, might be Anthony Gordon off Neil Maupay, or Demarai Gray off Neil Maupay, or off Rondon, or off Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It might be Maupay and Calvert-Lewin and Gray sub. We have to look for ways to get 3 midfielders in, I think. I think because A, to get more goals in the team, but B, and then we get more out of it that way. I think the midfield can have more of an influence, and I think the wing backs can be higher up playing that formation. It's not like we fly down the wings with our wide men and get crosses in and we're in the box. That's just not what we do. We do have 3 up there, but they all cut inside, every one of them. So, the manager knows they are looking for different profiles, but with only 5 days left of the window, are they really going to get that? So I think, he could even play 4-3-3 if he really wanted and lose a centre-back and go with a flat-back 4. But then wouldn't see as much of Patterson raiding down the right. So it's something that the manager will be looking at, I'm sure. But I just think with 3 in midfield, it would give us more control over the game. Because at time, our general play is actually quite good. So the general play today was quite good again. We looked really comfortable popping it about. We had a lot of the ball. But when we got to the final third, still, there isn't enough going on there. So, and final point is the final third, really. And it's just off the back of what I was saying there, is that when you watch us, there is a clear structure now. We play a certain way. We're on the ball. We've got possession. We're moving the ball around. We get to that final third and there's nothing. Because, like I've just said, the two of the three lads who play up there, if it's Gordon and Gray, one will just run with the ball and get shots away. I don't think there's enough of that attacking in tandem. I think the times you got Gordon in round about Gray, wasn't up in support. And when we got Gray in, Gordon wasn't up in support. And then we had Dwight McNeil, who was floating about, not really doing anything. If you've got a natural striker up there or natural forwards, they will make their way into the box. We need to have a cutting edge. The amount of times we play through Brentford and then we'd recycled the ball, we'd come back and start again. And it was like, we've just worked our way right the way through their team to the edge of the box. We don't shoot enough. We really don't get shots away enough. Dwight McNeil had 3 opportunities today, 3 opportunities to get a shot away, and didn't. Every time he got it and played it wide or turned and went back to the halfway line. We've got to be prepared to get shots away. We have got to be prepared to move the ball through the lines and have people spinning and running into holes behind them by playing through them. They done it to us at times. We didn't have it by having the strikers that they've got or the 3 forwards that they've got. There's a lot of movement. Tony is a focal point in the middle for them. But his movement's actually quite good as well. And Wemo, when he cuts in, he's quite central, and they've got Wisser or De Silva going into spaces on the other side. He brought Lewis Potter on, and he tried to do it as well. And we've got to be doing the similar kind of thing. Whereas just right now, we're playing through, and there's nothing in that final third. So there's obviously Neil Maupai's in. He'll be available for Tuesday. But there's work to be done. There's work to be done because Everton need to bring, I know they're trying for Amadou, they're still hanging in for him. But as well as him, they also need another winger, I think. Especially if Anthony Gordon's going to go. I'm not saying he's definitely going to go, but if Anthony Gordon's going to go, we have to bring another winger in. He has to be a goal-scoring winger or a quick, direct winger. And we also, obviously, we're hoping Garner comes in, but there may, if Gordon does go, there may be scope for bringing another midfielder in as well. So there's work to be done this week. We're talking at least 3 more players this week. But certainly if Gordon stays, I'd be expecting a midfielder and another striker. So it's going to be very interesting. But that final third is key. It's what wins your games. It's quite simply, if we'd have had someone through the middle with movement and who could put the ball in the net, we might have killed that game off on the counter-attack today. We just didn't. We didn't have anyone through there. Gordon and Gray made good runs, but whereas Anthony Gordon took his chance, Damari Gray fluffed his lines when he had a big opportunity to kill the game off. So you need that calmness, that natural striker who will go through and get that game won for you, because right now we're certainly not scoring enough goals, and in these games we've had opportunities in the opening 4 games, and we should have more points than what we've got, but you only get that if you've got the forward. So big week ahead. That is it for my 3 talking points. Enjoy your Saturday night. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you want more videos, join us on Premiere. See you later.